How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, Steve. How are you?
Doing excellent. I want to ask the most important question right at the beginning.
Okay.
Did you think about retiring from the entire entertainment industry after doing the Paul McCartney Liverpool thing? Because how will it ever get better than that?
Well, I think you've got a very, very good point, Steve. And it does cross my mind that might be the pinnacle of human existence. And if I'm honest, I'm really enjoying something at the time I'm doing it. I struggle a lot with being present in that moment, thinking, wow, what an amazing thing to be doing. It's really only if I look back and think on, holidays or trips or anything like that, or anything we've done on the show, I look back and go, wow, wasn't that thing? That moment, singing Penny Lane, down Penny Lane with Paul McCartney and going in the shops and the stores and all those things. Like I've heard the phrase, oh, it stopped traffic before. I've never really seen it. Like, I can't tell you, there must have been 40 cars and not one car horn beeping. And also, what I thought was beautiful, not one person asking like Paul for a selfie. They just wanted to thank him and shake his hand and go, thank you for everything you've given me in my life. And yes, I do feel like it just will forever be a decline away from that moment.
I watched that and I felt the magic as I was watching it. It meant a lot to me, and I can't imagine. Fun. Yeah, you're in a different league. Like, I know what it must have meant to you to do that, but I need to ask you about Peter Rabbit before I run out of time. What? No, please. I could talk about that the entire time.
You can if you want to. There's a poster right there. It's up to you, Steve.
What do you think, for people that aren't familiar with how these movies are made, what do you think might surprise people to learn about the making of an animated movie or the making of a Peter Rabbit film?
Well, I don't know if they'd be surprised to learn, but I can tell you the thing that I was surprised to learn, which is when you do a film like this, you basically, for my role in it, is I tape the film probably maybe 25 times from start to finish. Just keep going back. There's changes, things like that. And then at the end of every day, there's about 7 pages that look like this. And it's all just noises, expressions. And it is the hardest part of the entire thing when you're just going like, or things like, Peter gets knocked downstairs and you're going, and people are like, yeah, can you make it a bit more like this? And you go, why don't we do this at the start when I'm really fresh? And they go, well, because we don't want your voice to go because you're shouting and screaming. That's the thing that I was surprised to learn. There must be hours and hours of footage of just me making ridiculous inaudible noises.
I know that you co-wrote the Cinderella movie.
I didn't co-write it. Co-write it. No.
My bad.
It's the thing that people have said, but I haven't. The film is written and directed by Kay Cannon, who people would know, who wrote the Pitch Perfect movies. It's a musical of Cinderella, where as a father of young daughters, it just asks the question that are perhaps our fairy tales right for today's world? Should all of our female heroines in kids animation or live action be saved necessarily by a prince? And maybe we could retell this story and keep the traditional core of it, the story of what it is and the romance of it and the joy of it. And maybe there's a world in which we can make it that Cinderella has some different dreams, some other dreams, and dreams that she might be able to fulfill. And I think Kay has done it brilliantly. We merely ushered the project through, but I'm so proud of her and what she's done. And Camila Cabello is outrageously good in this film, Steve. Genuinely, she is like an absolute star and a brilliant actor.
I have to stop there. I am very much looking forward to it. Kay's a great screenwriter. Thank you so much for your time.
Stephen, I could talk to you all day. Bless you. I mean that.
Have a great day.